Okay, so this video is just going to be a quick overview of some of the Aquarius stuff I've been doing over the years, and which is available on the website via the link below. I'm going to try and show you this on the real Aquarius hardware, and some of this stuff I've actually never used on the Aquarius hardware, so it's a double thing here. So the first thing I'm going to show you is a program called Morse. Okay, so this one's been done all in BASIC. There's quite a lot of data statements. The data statements are the Morse code actually encoded, and also 4 graphics numbers which make up the graphic for each letter, which you'll see in a minute. And then there's another set of data to do with a word list that it uses. And all it basically does is that it allows you to potentially learn how to listen to Morse code. So this is it building the Morse code database list. That's the word list going in. And okay, here we go. So you can play letters. So there's A, that's B, C, etc., which in itself's reasonably interesting. You can also get it to play words. And if you want to test yourself, you can do it blind. And at the end, I'm pressing 0 now to cancel it, but you can see that that was potentially the word cow. So that's what that one does. So that's Morse code. Okay, the next one's just a daft bit of machine code that is designed to print squares on the screen as quickly as possible. I originally developed this because I was intending on doing a game that would rely on the squares being painted. But I think it's quite interesting that just how fast the Aquarius can actually do things in machine code. Okay, so there was another game called Level Up, which I realise now I haven't converted to a WAV file, which means I can't load it off this Chromebook because the program to convert it's on a PC. So I can't show you that. Okay, this is one of those that I'm not quite happy with, but I'll show you anyway. The idea behind this is that you're supposed to follow a path that's ever descending and coming out of the darkness, but it needs a bit more work really, but I'll show you it anyway. I originally developed this for the Commodore 16. It worked better in that because you had more, because you had like grayscales, where this I'm attempting to do the same sort of thing but with graphics. So you've got to follow the white path, and of course every time you go along the white path a new white path appears, but it's supposed to be like it's coming out of the darkness, and you have to follow the path, and the longer you take, because you're up against the clock, but of course you've got to know where the path goes and you haven't got to make any mistakes. And it's just a question of following the path without making any mistakes. The main machine code routine in this was to draw the path. The actual gameplay is done in BASIC and it runs reasonably fast. One thing I think I need to change on this is the in keys, because I think the in keys is giving me a little bit of gameplay issue. So I might use the same code that I used for another program, which I think is going to follow this video. This video was supposed to be filmed with the rest of this. Oh no, there we are, game over. Supposed to film the rest of it, but unfortunately I didn't have the audio file to hand, but that was it. But I'm just going to now show you the last game which I've done, which will probably be documented elsewhere on the YouTube somewhere, and this is Pit Tip, which is a game that came to me when I was sat at work, and I've programmed it, and like all the things I've programmed here, it's not really about the end result, it's about the process of going through and learning and finding out how to do things which you don't know how to previously do. So here we go. So that's the introductory screen, and here's the game itself, which is very much a daily decathlon of games, because it's just a lot of pressing a single button to blast squares, but the strategic element of it is that you're trying to make sure that if the laser overheats, that you are not overheating it in critical areas where the maximum, so therefore like that. Got 15 bricks, 13 bricks, 12. Am I going to get through it all without? I think I am. That's it. And there's the level complete, and then it gets increasingly harder, or at least that's the idea. So that's it. There's a few things which I've been working on for the good old Mattel Aquarius.